Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some Deadly Games. Today is April 23rd, 2026. It is Thursday, and we're going to start with rule number 1769. Let's pick a starting letter here. Okay, let's see. Got. Okay, come on, be like P. Alright, P. I think it's been a while since I had a last P starting with. I don't remember, yeah, it's been quite a while. I don't often get P there. Okay, let's scroll it down. Don't really like the interface here with this the scrolling and things like that, but eventually it'll load, right? It should. We're stuck on the I. It doesn't want to. That's quite annoying. Maybe I just refresh it. I don't like that it's not going down to the letter I needed to go down to. Alright, okay, now it's loading it. Okay. Just bear with me, please. Okay, we've got Paddy, Pagan, Paler, Palsy, Pansy, Parka, Parse, Paste, Pasty, Payee, Payer, Pino, Pence, Penny, Pesto, Picky, Pivot, Pizza, Plied, Plier, Plume, Plush. Okay, I like plush because I just got a plush today, like a keychain plush. So I'm gonna do that plush. Oh, nothing. Okay, I guess I could do D bar as well. Good try, Zenny. Okay, just the E, but it's out of place. Would be the E's at the end. Maybe it could be something like wince, not wince. Still can't place the E where it is. Sorry, it's a W as well. It's not at the start. It's fascinating. Where's that gonna be? Maybe it could be like T W E T tweet. Is that it? It is tweet. Wow. Okay, was that the only possibility with the W in there? Okay, I've got to check Calvo because I don't know. All right. Today's answer is tweet. Start with plush. Not great. 858. So very bad guess. As much as I like the word, but that doesn't matter. It wasn't helpful. Okay. So surprisingly, debarred with just the one E in yellow narrowed it down to 48 from 800 plus 48 purple answers. So that's actually really good. And then wins. It's also quite good because it gave me that W. Excellent. Oh, it was the only answer, tweet. But thankfully, I didn't take too long to see that at all. So I was like, okay, I was like, where is this W gonna go? I was like, could it be at the end? It could be something like, well, it couldn't be elbow because there's no L, and it would be even if there were, it wasn't in those places anyway. Stick it up, look at it. So I was like, okay, maybe the elbow would be somewhere here. And then with the E involved, and then yeah, didn't take me too long to see the only word. So that's tweet. Let's see if tweet is brand new or if it's been used before. Okay, so tweet has been done before. That was 5 years ago, but no tweet. So this is completely new word. So it's been a while since they last reused the word, but yep, this is a brand new one. What about wince? Have they done wince before? They have 4 years ago, so we're due for a reuse anyway. That's fascinating. Plush, I think, but I've done that before. No, they haven't. So plush is also a new word. Well, I forgot, yeah, because I chose it. I forgot, of course. Silly me. Okay, but yeah, still a very good four there. Quite lucky with that third word by going wince. I almost wanted to try mince. I think, let me see, if I had done mince, what would have been the different outcome here if I'd done mince, which I was considering in my mind. Level 11 before purple answers. Fogey, gooey, jokey, and tweet. Interesting. I don't know. I think with mince, I don't know what I would have thought of. Maybe I would have thought of gooey. Maybe I would have thought of tweet. I don't think I would have thought of fogey or jokey, to be honest. I don't think that. So I might have been stuck with gooey or tweet. Hard to say. But yep, I still got it in full. It was quite lucky for me. Yeah, with that very lucky third guess with Windsor me. That was a lot. Like 800 plus here to 40 something, and then down to just one. Well, could have been so many things. Alright, let's move on to connections. Let's see. We're playing number 1047. Alright. Today's 16 words slash phrases. We've got mother, my neighbor Totoro, touch, whammy, skirt, science, pop, educated, literary, Asiago, devote, very historical, and flank. This sounds familiar. Is this like, I was trying to say, is this a type of cheese? Or is my brain broken? Like, or why do I think that it's a type of cheese? Maybe I'm thinking of something else that sounds like cheese, but it's not. But then I don't know what Asia goes. No idea. Okay. Let me leave that for now. I don't know what that is. Be actually. Totoro, obviously, it's from studio. The studio. I don't supposed to say Ghibli. However you want to say it. Films. My neighbor Totoro. The Toro has Toto in front. Has Toro at the end. Toro would be bull, right, in Spanish. I don't know if that's anything to do with that. Toto in the front. Is a song, right? I think. Is there any songs? I don't know. Or is it a band? Hold on, I'm confused. No, wait, Toto is the band. Africa is the song. Okay. So Toto could be band. Wham could be the band. Asia could be a band. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. Devo could be a band. Possibly Moth. Maybe. So these could all start with like potentially 80s musical acts. I don't know, but leave that for now because I'm not sure. What would my be? My personal pronoun? Okay. What else would it be? Would it be a phrase? Or you could say, oh my. Don't know. 2 letters. So country code for Malaysia. I don't think they do that. Can't see any others. Flank, skirt. Those are touch, I guess. Neighbor. They all mean the same thing, right? Just sort of like adjacent, like around the edge. I'll go for that. Maybe this is like yellow. Yeah, border. Okay. Literary. Educated. No, what is this? Literary, historical. Like fiction, right? Historical fiction, science fiction, pulp fiction, literary fiction, types of fiction, maybe. Kinds of fiction. Okay, that's the green. All right. Okay, so I think we do have the musical acts. Toto, Wham, Devo, perhaps. I don't know if Moth is it. What would the other one be, though? My Very Educated Mother, maybe? So it could be Devo in Asia, then. So maybe there's a phrase, My Very Educated Mother. I don't know what that would be. I have no idea. I'm guessing that's the plural. My Very Educated. What is that? On the world? Words in the planetary mnemonic? Oh, I've never heard of this mnemonic before. Okay, so we'll do these, which I think starts with 80s musical acts. 80s band specifically. Okay, whatever, but I still think it's a pretty decent. I mean, that's still really good. I would give myself full points for that one. I would say so. Considering I didn't know like 2 of them, so I got quite lucky there. But I mean, they were gettable, I'd say. Okay, so border was pretty easy. Flank, neighbor, skirt, touch. So just sort of like around, right? Like around, like touching something. Kinds of fiction, you've got, of course, that's pretty obvious too. I would actually say even the green is easier than the yellow, but that's just me. Historical, literary, pulp, science fiction, all those types of fiction. Words in the planetary mnemonic. I'm guessing this is from like the planets, sort of like Mars, Earth, Mercury, Venus. I guess in that order, maybe. Educate. I don't know. I've never heard of that one before. I've heard of another one, but my very educated mother. Okay, so it's My Very Educated Mother just served as noodles. I know planetary mnemonics. I'm not familiar with this one at all. Is this more the list here? Okay. Those are partial list of these mnemonics. Men very easily make jokes or using Wreflecto. Never heard of that one. My very Eglin mother just set upon 9 porcupines. Funny, never heard of that one. Mary's violet eyes make Johnny stay up nights pondering. This is so hard to remember. This is not a good mnemonic. My very educated mother just served just 9 pizzas. I like that one. Or just surface noodles if you don't want the P in there, if you don't want the Pluto. Most very element sudden newspapers. Okay. What the heck is that? Some of these are so specific. My very exciting magic carpet just sailed under 9 palace elephants. Wow. That one is like a story all in itself. Okay. Hundreds may eat you when you include 30 different door planets. So a lot of these are really long on the list. I'm trying to think of like what other mnemonics have I heard, because how come I don't know these ones? I can't remember what mnemonic. Or maybe I'm thinking about rainbow mnemonic, not the planet one, because I don't think I had one for that. My wretched registered as nachos. Okay, my violent evil monster just scared us nuts. Yeah, I don't remember these. So I think I might not have really learned mnemonics for the planets. I think I'm thinking about rainbow colored mnemonic, which is like Roy G. Biv. So that's the one I was thinking of, but I forgot that I thought I had learned planetary mnemonics in school, but I don't think I actually did because none of these sound familiar. Or maybe the one I learned was in Malay. I don't know, but I don't know. These seem familiar to me at all. But okay, so that's what it is. I'm guessing this will be very familiar to a lot of the Western folks, the folks in the U.S. and U.K. I think the ones from the English, native, natives English as what am I saying? English speaking countries. You know what I'm saying. My brain is not working at 11 p.m. So excuse me. Starting for letter 80s bands. I always mix up Toto and Africa, like which one is the band, but then I realized that wait, Africa is the song, Toto is the band. I keep mixing up. Wham, of course, with George Michael. I know that one. Devo, I don't really. I've heard of them, but I don't really remember what. Oh, sorry, what the band was about. It's an American new wave band. I don't know if am I familiar with their songs. Oh, they did Whip It. Yeah, okay, I've heard of that song. Okay, all right. Okay, so I forgot about that. So technically, I did know three other bands. And Asia, I'm not too familiar. Band, that one English rock band. Irony. Why do they call themselves Asia anyway? Again, early 1981. I'm trying to look for how did they think to come up with this name anyway? Chemistry. Does it mention for left Asia amicably? I'm just trying to see how did they think of how did they come up with the name anyway? Again, I am just skimming, so I don't know if it's. I can't. I don't see. I don't think they mention here how they came up with the name and decided. Because as far as I can tell, none of them are Asian, so I don't know how they thought of that. Just because maybe it's an exotic. I don't know. I have no idea. But interesting. Okay. So in terms of difficulty, I don't think it's too bad either. Because the yellow and green, I feel really quite gettable. The blue could be extremely common for a lot of you folks who are watching. So then it wouldn't be that hard. Then you'd be left with the 80s bands. And as we know, this is not usually too hard for a lot of the age groups that play connections on a daily basis. So I would say this is maybe like a 2. It's not really that tough at all, I don't think. But initially it was scary because I wasn't sure. But I like that they managed to squeeze in Totoro into a connections puzzle just because of there's Toto in front. Although I like that my initial idea is maybe I was trying to look at the back portion of Totoro, maybe like Toro, which is gold in Spanish. I was thinking maybe they might do something like that at the back part of it. But there were no other like Spanish red herrings. If there were, I might have considered that. Also, is Asiago anything really, or did I just make that up in my name? Anyway, oh, there is a cheese. Oh, okay, so I did not make it up. There really is a cheese. It's a cow's milk cheese produced in. How do you pronounce this place? It's a Nili. Okay. Okay, I need to. Oh, Asiago. I think maybe. They don't really say what that means in your language, but yes. It is a cheese, so I did not make that up in my brain. Thank goodness for that. Okay, all right, that was good. Good game. Let's move on to today's bonus game. I'm trying this Wreflecto mirror. Okay, this is what the grid looks like. Let us. Oh, they started counting down already. Oh my gosh, let's. Did they pause when I? Well, I don't know if they paused, but I'm going to read the instructions quickly. Okay, how to play. Complete the symmetrical word square. Okay, each row and hence column must form a valid word. Typing in row column also typeset column row. Click on a cell or use arrows to move. Double click or use shift to change typing direction. I don't know if I'll remember this, but I'll try. Row indicators show validity. A check or an X when the row is complete. Example: star, first row and column are filled and cannot be changed. So this is already filled in. Stag, tear. Is that how you say it? Area. Focused cell are there. Solid border. Sorry, focused cell. Solid border, mirror cell, dashed. Type letters appear in both. I don't understand what that means. What do you mean by solid border? Solid border. And there's mirror. The mirror cell is dashed. Okay, so is that correct? Type letter appears in both. Maybe. Complete valid row gets a check mark, and invalid duplicate row gets a red X. Example solution: flare, logger, agile, relic, ret. I think I kind of understand it. It's a word square. I kind of see this word, but I think I get it. I think I get it. Okay, right. That it can, as long as I can fill in everything in there. Okay, it can go both ways too. I think that's just it. I can't do down because then LN wouldn't make sense. So probably this has to be a vowel. So vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay. I could do maybe dove, perhaps. Maybe of. Sorry, hold on. Oops. Ah, that day. Then I want to do. That's it. Is that it? Oh, I mean, I'm sure there must be other things you can do, right? I could have done dive, even. Oh yeah, the other stuff too. I could have done over, although LER, yeah, probably N is a good. Or I could have done like DON. No, or I could have done dope. Could have been open and yeah, Len. So yeah, I think there are many possibilities. It doesn't seem. I don't know. It felt a bit almost too easy. Is it supposed to be that easy, or I don't? I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be like whatever. We just felt like okay, that was quick. But anyway, seems simple enough. I don't know if other days it's harder to think of, but I was like, okay, that's not too bad. I figured, I mean, like, the letters that they chose for me today was quite easy. It didn't seem too hard, and it does feel like there are many possible options you could have had. I don't see how anybody would take that long, like more than a few minutes. I don't know, but that's just me. Okay, well, I will leave a link to Wreflecto Mirror in the description. You can try it out yourself. Let me know if you took a while to think of it, or was it like also very did it come just very easy because it felt like it came very easy to me. So I don't know if that's just normal. Is it the right level of difficulty? Is it just easy today or what? Because sometimes I can't gauge it unless I hear from other people too. Like, what are your experiences in playing this game, right? Okay, let's look at the comments from yesterday's video. All right, we said 13 minutes, so I think I'm good. Okay, so this is you get slant, scion, snowy, and snore. Oh, for 4 minutes and 59 seconds, all I could see for my third guess was snore. Imagine that, and still losing the coin toss. No, you spent so long on it. Wow. Even in April, snowy seemed like a fun choice and one I was sure hadn't been used before. Ooh. So, snow. Are you saying it's? Yeah. Oh, I mean, I see. Even in April, because what is the weather right now? Anyway, in April weather, is it? I think the snow is already melted, so it's probably. I think it's. Is it spring now? Is that correct? Are we in spring after? I think we're in spring. Is that right? Or are we about no? Because summer is mid-year, I think, for y'all. So it is spring right now. So it's no even though yeah. It seemed like it was a fun choice, right? It was just snore. Okay. Average 3.7 feels 6%. Yeah, that's pretty high, 6%. Rather high proportion of losses for such a low average, thanks to the S blank ORU trap. I see, yeah. It was kind of trappy. I can see that. Well done on narrowing its options down to just trip for your third guess. Yeah, I just got kind of lucky sometimes, It's just the nature of the game. Ever you did tread, scion, and snore. Amazing 3. Congratulations. My opening 1-2 punch did this job today. Yeah, finally, good old Scion coming through for you with that the N and the O and the S really, really good. And of course, the R and E already got like half of it, so you've already got all the letters, and it really isn't anything else. Not hard to figure exactly. Not hard to figure the answer when you have all 5 letters. Connections difficulty 4 out of 5. Well, so I thought, oh, that's harder than I expected. It took me a little longer, but we had the exact same solution. Nice. I found all 4 connections in the same order, and of course, swap yellow and green. Yeah, you and I, right? We're always yellow and green, yellow and green. I was going to complain about 66% if I'm Potter going first as opposed to 30% for Wallop. Ah, okay. So that's one on us. I guess so. Blue was the toughest, coming in at a rare 1%, but I had a lucky coincidence. About a month ago, I watched a YouTube short that dealt with words to pronounce differently when they're properly pronounced. Wow! I mean, like, that, it's interesting. Okay. So it just came up for you randomly. Or maybe maybe it's because you always, like, watch and play, like, I mean, like, you play word games, you watch word related videos, and I guess that's why YouTube Shorts recommended that video to you. I suppose included, of course, Polish, nice, niece, and ready. Nice. No wait, I mean nice. Took me a while because I had to read that twice in both ways in my head. Right. Okay. So I like that joke. Okay. Astro 3435 says, just messing around today, but maybe a little bit too much, eh? My sixth guess left me with snore, score, spore, and okay, snore again. Ultimately, I think he meant to maybe swore, I suppose, because you repeated snore twice, didn't I? But ultimately, I chose Fred, keeping that streak alive with a bit of luck. Ooh, whoa, you got really lucky. Wow. I think if I had that many options, I'd be so stressed out. I wouldn't know what to go for. Maybe I'd have to just toss a coin because I just didn't want to choose and then be wrong. Like, I think I had to have like luck choose from, like I had to flip a coin or something like that, or a randomizer to choose between the 3. Because on the last guess, even like wow, that is just, you must have been sweating quite a bit. Whew. Okay, Clara, you did Wordle. Okay, so you got you got quite close towards the end with like I think it was the family category that you got. You said, okay, you need to be a total bird nerd for this. I agree. I mean, like that one is hard. I just thought it'd be fun to play, and I was hoping that with a little bit of cheating, and I say cheating in quotation marks here, like with the help of Google and my own like observation of what the bird's features are, I thought that I could figure it out. Maybe if a different bird, I could have figured it out, but I was bad at it, and clearly you were not that successful either. So yeah, we are not bird nerds for that. I have a couple of friends who enjoy bird watching. Maybe they would fare better than us at this game, but clearly it's not really our thing. So I think we'll stay away from the birds. Let's stay clear of birds, and we'll go back to words, right? Okay, we'll do that. Words and numbers, I suppose. Okay, so I will leave a link to Wreflecto Mirror in the description for you to try it out yourself. And let me know it for today's Wordle and connections. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.